And now I'm back at Thrift. No, and then day 3 was, wait. Howdy y'all, my name is Gretchen. I'm the Restless Thrifter and I'm a reseller on eBay, Poshmark, and Mercari. And this is day 4 of the collaboration with Jenn the reseller. I was losing a day. I said 3 at first. Had to start over. So day 4, and we are thrifting every day for a week. Ideally at the same place, but it didn't work out for me. So day 1, I went to Thrift City. Day 2, I went to Thrift Giant because Thrift City had to close due to storm damage. Day 3, I went to back to Thrift City, and now it's day 4, and I'm at Thrift Giant because they're having a 50% off sale. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get a cart, and if I can't, it's just not going to work out for me, and I may have to head back to Thrift City. So wish me luck. There were plenty of carts, no problem here. This is a smaller location than a lot of Thrift Giants, so I don't think it gets hit up as much, which can be a good thing, I think, especially if, you know, it's not going to be so crowded that you can't move around. I'm not exactly sure where I'm starting here, but I feel like I'm going in circles. Oh, I see what I'm doing. I'm parking the cart so I can prop the phone up and then look through the tanks. That's where I'm starting. So I'm looking specifically for baby doll style tanks with that empire waist and that flare out, things that would fit the popular Y2K aesthetic. I'm not even sure what I showed you there at the first. It was probably something that was too expensive. Looked kind of cool. This one is a tank top I do pick up, and you'll see it in the haul. It was new with tags, standard James purse. You know, I used to always skip the tank tops. In fact, I have a hard time going through tops in general, and you'll see that I have to constantly move out of people's way because my big butt sticks out. And people insist on going down the same aisle. Now, in their defense, it's probably crowded and they can't just pick a different aisle because there's always going to be a person in it. But I just feel like I'm constantly moving for people, and I don't feel like they do the same for me. But be polite, don't get in fights. You know, at the beginning of this series, I said I'd bought a couple of gadgets. Well, here's the thing. The one that I had bought for the cart, I immediately lost it after the first day. Could not find. And then the one that I had for the car that was suctioned to my window, it broke. It just stopped working properly. So I did get a refund for that. You know, they didn't even want me to send it back because they knew it was a piece of crap, I think. Both were TikTok shop purchases. Not to say you can't find good things. I just think that, you know, some of the quality can be sketchy, and I am not going to hesitate to submit a return or refund if it breaks these days because I'm tired of, you know, broken things. This is a brand I have not found before, Young LA. So I picked that one up. It was in the women's, but it's a men's tank top from what I could determine by researching it later. All right, is this on fast speed? Let's check it out. Yes, believe it or not, this is me moving at 4 times speed. I'm so slow. I am methodical. I'll put it that way. I'm very methodical. Working my way down the rack. And I don't end up picking that one up. Now I'm in the tops. Passing by a lot of just common brands, Target, Old Navy, and Walmart type of brands. That's a cute style. Obviously, I got distracted by what's on top of the shelf, this little doll. I don't know much about dolls, but it caught my eye. I think I was probably looking to see if it was German. And then this little guy, I was seeing if he was anything worthwhile, but I don't pick up many home goods, and I do try to avoid breakables. That was a Lane Bryant. It was a real cute style, but Lane Bryant doesn't sell real great for me anymore, so I'm pretty picky about it. Lafayette 148, I find that brand all the time. It's so expensive. I think I find a spot on this or something, or maybe I didn't get it because it was too basic, but y'all, that brand is so expensive and I find it all the time. That one, and exclusively MISC, I see all the time. It's crazy. It's kind of a Y2K style, but eh. This is going normal speed, by the way, so let's speed it up. Alright, slowing it down for Eileen Fisher. I do find this one a lot as well. It had some meatball stains on it, like some spots right on the front, and I am desperately trying to avoid picking up projects right now. At this point, I've sorted through everything that I'm going to get. All of these are my keepers, and the ones on the rack are things I'm not getting. I think that was a Free People. Soft surroundings, cute, but that button-up style. And then this was, I was getting it for the baby doll style, but it was kind of short. And then that one had some spots or something on it, so I did not get that one. I got one very similar to it. This sweatsuit, I was hopeful for it because it was vintage and maybe it would have been a good pickup, but I just wasn't sure. And then I think this was a ModCloth brand, but it wasn't in that great of shape. This one's super cute, that mermaid style, but some flaws. And this just looked a little too cheap. Back in my car now. Okay. I spent less than 2 hours in there, an hour and 45 minutes actually, and I was so lucky because there was no line really to speak of once I finally got ready to check out. Now, I spent $52, I think. Everything I got was half off. I got a lot of pieces. Let's see how many pieces. 21, I think. So $250 on average. It's all bread and butter really, and some style-based pickups that are not even bread and butter brands. And my hair's a mess. I can't say I'm super excited about any one item, but I think altogether it's going to be good stuff. And I have a new venture that I'm going to go into. I am going to have a clothes booth at a place that is strictly for clothes. Not one that's a vintage, antique, not one it's just a modern booth. And so I'm excited for that. So some of these I can put in there. They're basics, but better brands, and that I don't think will go really well online. Like, I don't think basics do really well online sometimes, unless they're super high-end and luxury fabrics. And then there's some style-based things. I want to really have a lot of plus size in there too. Of course, that's where I found most of my stuff, was in the plus size. But bread and butter, like Torrid and Lane Bryant, Catherine's, those types of things. And I tried to be picky about what I picked out. I went over there everything really well, I think, and I put back some things, of course. It was pretty crowded. I looked in, I went in with no plan, so I looked at tops. Like, started with tank tops because there really wasn't anybody in the aisle. So I looked at tank tops. I looked at, I skipped over short sleeve because those had more people. I went into the plus size long sleeve, and then I went into the short dresses because I'd already gone through the long dresses. I had picked up one belt and one bag, and I ended up putting those back. and I picked up 3 pairs of shoes, but I put one back when I was at the register because it was $1. It was $2 more, or $1 or $2 more than this other pair, and it had more wear, and it was a brown pair instead of a black pair. They were Lucky Brand leather ballet flats, and those don't do real well online just because there's a lot of them, but I think this will be a good booth item. Oh my gosh, I'm hot. I've got to turn this car on and turn the air on. Here, go home and have some breakfast / lunch. I ate a granola bar, or a protein bar, on my way out. So I don't know, it was successful. This place was less packed than any other thrift giant I've ever been to, so I'm gonna have to remember this for 50% off days, dollar days, to try this one. They had plenty of carts. They had more carts than they'd have room for in this store. Okay, if you're a reseller in my area, pretend I didn't tell you about this little gem. Okay, I gotta go so I can turn the AC on. I'm sweltering. It's probably 50 degrees outside, but in there I was getting so hot. I get overheated, and that's either menopause, like I was saying before, or what I always forget is that my medications do this to me too, and my conditions do this. The autoimmune conditions can make me overheat, so it's probably those, because it doesn't feel like the sudden, it doesn't feel like what people describe as menopause, hot flashes. So enough of that. I'll see you for the haul, and I'm like behind 3 hauls. I gotta get caught up. I don't know when. Okay, time for the thrift haul portion of day 4. And guys, I look like I just rolled out of bed. It's because I did take a nap, and I thought my hair looked cute until I got in front of the camera. And then now I'm like, wait a minute, I've got all these tendrils. I am getting over COVID still at this portion of the video. It's really hit me hard this time, but the show must go on, and I've processed this stuff, so let's look at it. This is day 4 haul, which would have been at Thrift Giant with their sale. So that was a fun day. That was a fun day of shopping. It was pretty crowded in there though, so it was kind of hard to get footage. We'll see what we got, right? Or you've already seen it. Rather. Okay, so this is just a Massimo Supply & Co. This is vintage Target. But it's a size large, and look how cute this dress is. This is very grunge, y'all. Very grunge. It's got that lace detail at the top, baby doll style. And baby doll style means like it has this empire waist underneath the bust, and usually like a spaghetti strap. And then the tiered dress. I mean, this is perfect Y2K style. And I would call it fairy grunge as well. It's kind of a greenish grayish ditzy floral. I love it. I love it. Let's see, what did I say I was going to list this for? I'm gonna list this for $34.96. And this was a style-based pickup. I think a lot of these are gonna be style-based pickups. Just got a big old garbage bag here beside me that I'm digging through. All right, this one, what is this? It's been a couple weeks since I thrifted this stuff. I was trying to get it all done in 1 week, but you know what? My face met the pavement, and then I got COVID. Okay, this is a Torrid. That's bread and butter brand for me, size 5. Gorgeous pink floral. I love pink florals. Like a dark mauve pink, or a blush pink. This is a style called the Harper. It's a pop over style usually. Well, sometimes they're button ups. but it's the cut of it, and this one has a balloon sleeve. Very pretty, very boho romantic. I am going to, wait, this one says 5X, yeah, 5X. I'm gonna list this for $24.96, and I paid $216 for it. I didn't tell you how much I paid for the Massimo. Let's look. I paid $324 for the Massimo dress. I mean, none of this even looks familiar to me anymore. I've slept so much, so many times. I have not gotten this stuff listed. I think this is inside out. Oh, there we go. Oh yeah, this is gorgeous. I love this. The brand is Boheme. I don't know this brand, where it's sold or anything, but man, this is gorgeous. It's got this raised Swiss dot floral pattern, semi-sheer sleeve, peasant sleeve, and then it's got this embroidered velvet around the V-neck, the bodice, and it is a mini skirt. I'm trying to show its length. And it's got tassels. I mean, so boho, but it's dark floral. I just love that. I would call this dark cottage core, dark floral, boho, bohemian. Boho to me is more like a trendier, cutesier version of true bohemian dressing. They don't actually dress bohemian in most cases. So this I just love. And it even has some iridescent sparkle to it, some ruffles. It's fully lined. I think it's got a lot going for it. And I'm going to list it for $39.96. I need to get that. It's witchy, whimsy goth, all those keywords. I paid $6.99 for it. And that is with tax. They price, there's one price point that they like to use. That is, it comes to $6.99. This is the first time finding this Young LA brand, Los Angeles. Size large, 100% cotton. This is a men's tank. I think it was in the women's. But it is a men's, kind of like a muscle tank. Racer back. Size large. It's got this little spot on the inside, but do we care if it doesn't show on the outside? I don't think we care. It feels brand new. Does not feel pilly or anything. New to me brand, and to hear about it and to find it. And I'm gonna list it for $19.96. My cost of goods was $1.62. This has a 53% sell-through rate, and the way I calculate sell-through rate, it caps at 100. So this would look like more than 100% to those who calculate it without using the existing listings in the denominator. Numerator, denominator, the bottom number. So there's different ways that people calculate it, and I just like to call that out because 53% is really good. All right, this next one, another Torrid, another Harper, slightly different style. It's a size 4. That'll be a 4X, and it's got the 3/4 sleeve striped. I love these stripes. If this were my size, even if it were like anywhere from a 1X to a 3X, I'd try it on. But 4X is gonna be too much. And I don't need clothing that badly. This is something I picked up to resell, this shirt that I'm wearing. And I decided to try it on. It's a J Jill, just like a tunic. I like it. It's very gauzy. So that top, and I told myself at the start of this, I'm like, I'm not picking up bread and butter, blah, blah, blah. And then they go and have a sale. So this is something I'm gonna list for $16.96, and my cost of goods was $216. I don't know why I was listing it for so much lower. I guess the colors are a little faded. Hopefully that'll be a quick sale then. Oh, this next one is cute too. It's another Torrid, size 5. Very cute cottage core blue, almost a denim chambray look, but it's a nice soft fabric, short sleeve with these ties, very country. Really cute. And it does have almost a peplum kind of a waist, but not the kind that like flares out a lot. I don't like those. Really pretty rose print. The pink one I was going to list for $19.96. The blue one I was going to list for $24.96. Don't know why. Don't remember. It's been too long. Like I said, been way too long. But it had something to do with how things were listed. Let's see which price point sells most quickly. This is something I might put in my booth, my rack. It is standard James purse. It is a new tag, size 2, and they have their own sizing, I believe. I would have to guess that's a small or medium. I'm totally guessing. It's a longer length, ribbed, almost racerback, gray, good basic. And if I list it online, I'm going to list it for $35. It's called the Cutaway High Neck Ribbed, and it is a size medium. I was throwing out all sorts of guesses, so I'm going to list it for $34.96, and I paid $1.62, but that may make a good booth item. Same thing with this Young LA. It just depends how. I just don't know. I haven't started it yet. It starts next weekend, this rack, and so like this coming weekend, I don't know what things are going to sell yet. There. In my mirror, I looked a lot cuter than on this phone. Okay, this one is Catherine's. I think I have a few of these. Catherine's Suprema collection, size 4X. These are just a classic camisole that you can wear under whatever. Those sheer things. Black with the lace trim. And it doesn't have a shelf bra or anything, but if you are 4X, you probably have some tatas that need a little bit more than a shelf bra, if you know what I'm saying. And here's a white one. Same, otherwise. That may be the only two. There were some others on the rack, but those two were the ones that looked new. So Catherine's. I'm going to lot those together, sell them together. And I'm going to list them for $29.96. I paid $3.24 for the two of them, like together. Okay, this is another item I'm thinking about putting on in my rack. I just think these new with tag things, like if there's lots online, then I might as well put it in my rack instead of joining the competition there. And this is an extra small, so I think it would be good to have it on the rack to let people try it on. Where's the tag? It is a new with tag, but it's been cut off. Intimately Free People. I'm going to cut the frayed looking part of the tag off. So yeah, I think I might put that one and the James purse in there. Oh, let me tell you about it. Just like moving on to the next thing. It is called the Weekend in Montauk crop tank top. It's very cute. Looks much longer on the model than I would have thought in person. Like I would think that this comes under the bust, but on her it looks like it comes down, like you wear it this way, almost to her waistband. She must be wearing some high waist shorts, I would think. Okay, I'm gonna list it for $22.96. I don't know what I'll price it for if I put it in the rack, like how, I don't know. I'm figuring this all out. Cost of goods was $270. Oh, here's another Catherine's. Is this another Catherine's? No, this is different. This is a Lane Bryant, size 14-16, which is like an extra large. And it's a cute adjustable. This is a baby doll style where it's, you know, comes under the bust like this. Lace trim, top and bottom. This would be meant to be worn like more by itself or as a layer where you could see the lace peeking out. And this one I'm going to list for $18.96. And I paid $1.62. There's not all that much in there. Oh, this one's really cool. It's like velvet burnout. To me, this is very fairy grunge. Purple, kind of an ombre effect, or dip dye. Dark on the top and bottom and then light in the middle, and it's got that velvet burnout texture to it. It's got a floral leopard pattern. It's got a lot going on. I don't know this brand. Como no? Why not? Size 2X. That tag looks cheap, but this shirt is really nice, I believe. And I'm gonna list it for $29.96. I paid $270. Ah, super, super cute. This is a Jones & Co. I don't think this is a Bolo brand, but for plus size, it is a nice brand, and I love this top. It looks like a really small 2X. It's got this ditzy floral. That's just like when the flowers are real, real small like that and scattered. And then it's got the elastic peasant sleeve and the smocking at the bodice up here. Smocking pop over. Oh, it's so soft too. Very, very soft. And I love these colors. I don't know if that would fit me. It looks like it would be too small. That's why I say I don't think it's a true 2X. I'll include measurements and I'll try it on, and if I feel like it's small for a 2X, I'll say something. 100% rayon. I do not like rayon because you have to hang it to dry. I want to tumble dry my clothes. But that's why it is so soft. It's because of the rayon. I think it's beautiful. Perfect spring summer top. I love a peasant blouse. I paid $216 for it, and I'm gonna list it for $19.96. Oh, another cutesy. Had some luck in the plus size tops, it seems. This is Lane Bryant. Size 26-28, which I think is more like a 3X. And it's got the 3/4 sleeve, the embroidery. To me, this is just a classic, basic tunic, olive green, lightweight, perfect summer top. If you like to hide your arms, especially. Feels brand new, but I don't see a tag on it. It's cotton polyester. This is, yeah, this hasn't been washed, you can tell because it's still got the sticker on it. It's from 21. So yeah, they did not wear this. It still has the inspection sticker on the inside too. That would have come off. But no tag. There's one tag I ripped off. Something in here. Oh no, it's in a different bag. That one I'm listing for $24.96 and I paid $2.70. Y'all, I'm pretty sure I had this top at one point. Although I think mine came from Walmart. This is a Catherine's 4X. I'm really super tempted to try it on, even though it's a larger size that shouldn't fit me. But if I wear it over things, you know, it's so soft. If it's hang dry, then never mind, you know what I mean? I'm lazy. And I don't, yeah, line dry. I don't have time or room to line dry all these things, but it's nice and soft, button up. It's got the roll tab sleeves. And that one I'm listing for $24.96. I think it's still okay for spring due to the colorway and the lightness of the material. I paid $2.16. And another plus size top. Ralph Lauren. I like this as a plus size brand. This is a 3X. I'd say theirs probably doesn't run as large as some others like Catherine's does, but I love this tee. It's got the dolman sleeve, short dolman sleeve, little tie on the side. I could do without the tie personally, but I love the boxy shape of it and I love the colors. You know, it looks like a rug, but it's just printed. Southwest, Western, boho. Yeah, really nice quality. And this one I'm gonna list for $29.96. Oh, I'm tempted to try that one on too. I've got some stuff in my closet I could trade it out for. I paid $1.62. I think this is, there's a couple of clothing items in here and then I've got some shoes. This one is the limited size 1X. Didn't ever know that they made plus size clothing. But when I was shopping at the limited, I was a little bitty. Just a basic, but it's got a cute bell sleeve, jersey knit, kind of a slinky jersey. It's got that detail on the back, making it a little bit more than just a basic. And it feels really nice. This could be a going out top for somebody who doesn't want to show a lot of skin. Does it have a date? 2017. Yeah, it's in great shape. This one I'm listing for $24.96 and I paid $2.16. This pile over here is getting pretty tall. This feels like new. Oh yeah, it is. It's got a new thing. Nordstrom, extra large, really nice, thick, ribbed knit tank top that looks like it holds you in. It's a little short though. Black, basic. That might also be a candidate for my rack. Not to say that everything has to be new with tags. It doesn't. It just, when it's more basic, you know, and I think it's like how people might want to spend a little bit more in person than online for something like that. Nordstrom, Pima cotton. I'm going to list for $19.96 and my cost of goods was $2.70. It doesn't have a price on it. More black items just keep appearing. This one is a cacique, and it's actually a nursing cami, size 22, 24. It's got the adjustable straps. What makes it a nursing cami? Oh, you can lower the strap, like unclips. But don't ask me how. There you go. And voila, dinner is served for the baby. It's in really nice shape. I don't know what size my niece wears or will be wearing when she's breastfeeding, or if she's even breastfeeding. I don't know that. I imagine she'll try. I'm gonna list for $19.96, and I paid $162. Okay, this is definitely a rack item. I'm glad I dug it up before I have to go next weekend. These are Lucky Brand ballet flats, leather, black, great, perfect condition. I need to get the pencil, $5.99 pencil off the bottom. They're size 8.5. I still got them half off, so I'm guessing what, that's $3.24. I'm gonna list them for $25, and I paid $3.24. Online, they have an ASP of 16. I think I could get 20 to 25 at the store if I put them in there, because, you know, someone can try them on, and they're not one of many black flats, you know, competing for each other. And it's, you know, I want a mix of basics and like wow items. These I'm going to put online though. These are Dansko. Really great condition. Kind of a Mary Jane. A strappy Mary Jane. It's got the Velcro closure, but you could just slip these onto. Oh no, these are not stretchy. I was thinking these were like stretchy Vans. Very cute. Kind of outdoorsy look. They were regularly $4.99. So like that's something I would have paid full price for. As is this. Well, no, not the Lucky Brands, because those don't sell as well. A 15% sell-through rate. The Danskos, they're called the Hazel Mary Jane, and I'm going to list them for $34.96. I paid $3.24. And did I pay the same price? Let me say $4.99. That would have been I think there were $2.70, whatever. I'm gonna leave it like that. The sell-through rate is only 17%, so I guess it's not that much higher than the others. I think that's everything. Let me squish this down. Yep, that's everything, y'all. I've got 2 more of these to film. Let me take a break, try to comb my hair, and I'll see you for the next one. Just keep listing.